It's officially back to school time, and we are so excited to bring this special back to school episode to you. We know you have a lot on your mind, but hopefully this video will be a lot of fun for you to see some of your favorite authors talk about some of their favorite things, some advice that they have, and maybe even see some blasts from the past.
Here's a glimpse into everyone's mind. Ready? Where's my class? Who was that? Do I have a booger out of my nose? Where am I going? Do I have a pencil? Is that teacher nice? Is that teacher looking at me? Did they say my name? Am I in the right class? Is this the right room? Is this one of class with my friend? Here we go. Showman every time. And you know what? This school year is going to be the greatest show. This gets me so pumped. Still, do you want to go where it's covered in all colored lights, where the runaways around in the night? Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. Oh, this is the greatest show.
Hey, I'm S.G. Wilson, author of Me vs. the Multiverse, Pleased to Meet Me. It's about a boy who goes to a convention for his duplicates from parallel Earths. So, in keeping with that theme, I thought I would invite one of my duplicates from a parallel Earth, Evil S.G. He's from an evil mirror universe. Hello.
Hello.
Right. So you got the questions I sent you from Legit Kid Lit for the Back to School special? Like one of them was about favorite school supplies. School supplies. Mine is always just notebooks. I love fresh new notebooks. How about you?
That's simple.
Come on. Those aren't back to school supplies. Those are weapons.
Well, it's a evil school.
Okay. Well, what about the other one? Like back to school advice. For me, it's always enjoy going back to school. Enjoy the good and the bad because it's a unique experience you'll never be able to repeat.
Crush your enemies. It's my advice.
That's not back to school advice. That's like Attila the Hun advice.
Crush them.
No, just enjoy it. Enjoy school. Don't listen to him.
By crushing your enemies.
Don't
Yes.
listen to him.
It's very simple. Just
Don't
crush
listen
your
to
enemies.
him.
Hi, my name is Shauna Holyoak, and this kid filter freaks me out a little bit. So I am the author of the Kazu Jones Mystery Series, covers here and here. And when I was a kid, my favorite book was Anything with Ramona in It by Beverly Cleary. Oops, it's upside down. Because I never thought I'd read about a kid as sassy as me until I found Ramona.
Hi, this is Shauna Holyoak again, and I just wanted to share with you one of my favorite things when I was a kid, drawing. Can you guess what this is a picture of? This is it! Wonder Woman, because that was my favorite thing when I was a kid. And when I was 6 or 7, I dressed up as her for Halloween. You ready to see what that looked like? Okay, just a second. Let me get it ready. See what this crazy filter does to my face. So there it is, two of my favorite things when I was a kid. Wonder Woman and drawing.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Metcalf. I'm the author of Beatrix Potter Scientist, illustrated by Junyi Wu, and it's a picture book biography about the author from when she was obsessed with mushrooms and fungi. And I'm also the co-editor with Keela Dawson and Jeanette Bradley of No Voice Too Small, 14 Young Americans Making History, which is a poetry anthology illustrated by Jeanette Bradley. So I thought I would share some of my writing from when I was a kid. And since I have a poetry anthology coming out, I found a pretty cringy poem to share with you. This gem is my campaign poster from 6th grade student council. I'm gonna do a dramatic reading. Hey everybody, get on the boat, make up your mind, it's time to vote. My name was Lindsay Hansen before I got married, and there's me in my softball uniform with gelled hair and glitter puff paint and super cringe. Anyway, hope you all have a great school year, and I wish you all luck. Bye.
Hi friends, I'm Candy Wellens. I'm the author of Saturdays Are for Stella. It's a picture book that's out right now, and I wanted to share with you a favorite memory I have of being at school and going back to school. My favorite activity at school was always library day. I loved visiting the library, and the book that I always went for was this one, Dandelion by Don Freeman. I checked this book out so many times in the library. I knew exactly where it was on the shelf. We had a routine where the librarian would always gather us around first and read us a story. And as soon as the story was finished, we were dismissed to go pick our books. And you better believe it was like off to the races for me to be the first to go get Dandelion. And the funny thing is, there wasn't a whole lot of kids competing with me to get Dandelion. In fact, there may have never been another kid competing to get Dandelion. But that's okay, because I loved this book. I checked it out a lot. And it's still out. So I highly recommend Dandelion if you haven't already read it. Have a great back to school. Talk to you soon. This is a picture of me on my very first day of school. And believe it or not, that haircut is not an accident. That is actually how it was supposed to look. That was the style at the time. And I'm sharing this back to school memory with you kind of as just a reminder that fashion changes, trends come and go, and someday your own children may look back at your first day of school picture and giggle at the things you are wearing and the way you have styled your hair. But one thing that never goes out of style is being kind. So my back to school advice is please be kind to everyone. Parents, teachers, bus drivers, custodians, lunch ladies, principals, classmates, everyone. It is a different year for all of us, so we're all feeling a little strange and unfamiliar, and we can all use a little kindness. So please be kind. That is always in style. Have a great year. Bye.
Hello, I'm Larry Baum. I wrote Why, a book with only single-letter words. A character in the book who overcame an obstacle is the dad. His daughter asked him questions that he didn't know how to answer, which frustrated him and blocked communication between them. He didn't see how to talk with her, but on this page, they overcame this barrier when she pulled his hand from his face so that he could literally see what she saw, a bee. Then they could understand each other and enjoy their shared experience. You can share their experience too at bobooks.org. That's spelled BOBOOKS.org. Have fun!
Hi, I'm Lorien Lawrence. I am the author of the Fright Watch series. The first book is called The Stitchers, and it came out in August. And I am here to talk to you about back to school. So listen, I'm a teacher. Back to school is not a phrase that gets me very excited right now either. But one thing I do love and have always loved, and is probably one of the reasons I became a teacher, is because I love back to school shopping. I love school supplies, and my absolute favorite school supplies are crayons. I just think there's absolutely nothing better than going to the store, getting a new box of shiny crayons, cracking open that box, and having a big old inhale. It just smells like childhood. It smells like everything right in the world, and it makes me oh so happy. And this video is kind of making me think that I should let my middle school students color more so that they can all enjoy the magical scent of crayons. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful back to school experience. I hope you have a safe and fun experience, and happy school year. Bye.
Hello, this is Katia de Becerra, and I'm doing this video for Legit Kid Lit, a special back to school episode. I'm the author of Oasis, a book that just came out this year, and of another book that's called What They Would Skip, that was my debut from 2 years ago. So today I wanted to share with you a drawing that I made when I was in school. Actually, it's 2 drawings, and they're both self-portraits. They're very different. So one of them dates to 1998, and it's called Hair. So that's a self-portrait of myself with very long hair that conceals my face in profile, and I guess it was my defense mechanism against the world or something. And another self-portrait is kind of derivative of The Little Prince, because it's a flower, a fragile flower that's hidden behind a glass dome. So I guess that's how I saw myself when I was back in school. So here it is, the 2 drawings that I made when I was a child or young teenager, I would say, back in school. And hopefully that was interesting to you. And happy back to school day, everybody.
My name is Brittany Thurman. I am the author of Fly, my debut picture book, which publishes fall 2021. And I want to share with you the first story that I wrote, or one of the first stories that I wrote, and this was October of 1993. I think I was either in the 1st or 2nd grade. And I wrote a story about a little girl who went on a walk and saw something special along the way. So this story goes like this. The little girl goes for a walk. She sees a cow. The little girl says, "Hi." The cow says, "Moo." The little girl walks on. The little walks on. The little girl walks on. The little girl walks on. The little girl walks on. Hi. And one of my favorite books as a kid was this one. It's called Shake It to the One That You Love the Best. It is a book of songs, and they are childhood favorites. One of my favorite songs to sing as a kid was Down, Down, Baby. And I would sing this song doing hand clap games or jumping rope. So Down, Down, Baby goes like this. Down, down, baby, down by the roller coaster, sweet, sweet baby, I'll never let you go. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy, pow.
Hey there, I'm Frances O'Rourke Dow, and I'm here with a little back-to-school advice. My advice is the night before the first day of school, why not lay out that back-to-school outfit on your bed and check it out? Make sure your little brother has not stuck a post-it note in an unfortunate spot with an unsavory message. Try it on. Look in the mirror. I think you're going to look fabulous. But just in case, there is nothing more stressful than running out the front door on the first day of school, checking out the mirror, and realizing you look a little goofy. You won't, but just in case, check it out. And here's the thing. If this year you're going back to school via Zoom, why not wear your jammies? Because when else are you going to get the chance to do that? Now, In all seriousness, let me say that a lot of times people's outsides don't really match their insides, and that kid wearing the goofy back-to-school outfit or the goofy back-to-school jammies, depending, may be really pretty cool on the inside, and that person who looks like she's got it all together just might not. So be kind, be a good friend, and do good work. I think you're going to have a great year.
Smith, and I wanted to share a story that I wrote when I was in grade school, I think. I mean, I'm not really sure. It was called The Dog Without a Name. See, I made the cover myself and the spine, and what an exciting story with such a conflict, I'm sure. The Dog Without a Name. I bet you would just die laughing. Anyway, it was a story I wrote. Okay. I know you want to know what the dog's name ended up being. I thought it was Toby, but I looked at it again, and Toby was the kid's name. The dog predictably liked to jump, and so his name was Jumper. But I did get an A. See that little red A down in the corner? Yay! And that was back in the days when we just wrote everything because there were no such things as word processors. One of the books I liked to read, I think it was 4th grade, was Harriet the Spy. And I'll admit I wasn't a huge reader back then.
Going to school can definitely be something that's overcoming because you have to get some courage to be able to step forward, to make some new friends, and to see some new teachers. Believe it or not, even teachers are a little bit nervous about that first day of school. In my book, Dragon's Future, we have Ruskia right there, who has to do some overcoming and gain some courage as well. A lot of it happens because he starts off as a very timid, shy person in the shadow of his sister. And yet, when he meets Wyeth, his dragon, he's able to gain some courage from his dragon to step forth and to be able to do some things that wouldn't normally, such as fight another dragon rider, to stand up and defend his own dragon colony. Those type of things are what Ruskia is able to do.
Hi everybody, my name is Christine Evans and I am the author of Evelyn the Adventurous Entomologist and Emily's Idea. I'm going to talk about school supplies. I love supplies. I have a whole carousel of supplies up here. I have pens and pencils, all freshly sharpened for the first day of school, and scissors. But what I really love is paper. I love making origami, I love cutting things out, I love collage. And in Emily's Idea, Emily uses all those supplies to make paper dolls. And her whole class make paper dolls. I'm going to read you a small part of it right now. On Share Day, Emily's paper dolls inspired Miss Tate and Room 6B, so everyone folded, doodled and snipped. Each doll was different, but the same. And here they are, the whole class makes paper dolls and fills the entire classroom with paper dolls. Happy back to school everybody, take care.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Swanson, author of tons of STEM books, most recently Beasley Bionics. The books that I loved to read over and over when I was a kid were Nancy Drew Mysteries! See these? The Clue in the Old Album and The Secret at Shadow Ranch. I know these look like really old books to you guys, but they have new Nancy Drew books, and what I loved about them was solving the mystery, right? Have any of you ever read mysteries, and can you solve the clues? Put it all together before the end of the book? Yeah, that's what I like to do. Which is probably why I write science books now, because science is kind of like that. It's all about finding clues, figuring things out, and then solving, see if you were right in your hypothesis, your guess. So I hope you have fun at school this year. It's going to be great.
My advice to you as you start school this year is to stay flexible. Have you ever seen how flexible a baby is? They can put their toes in their mouth.
Things may not look the way they did last year, and things may change week to week. But if you're flexible, it won't stress you out.
My name is Meredith Davis, and one of the most flexible people I know is my co-author, Rebecca Uatonze. And sure, Rebecca could stretch her foot over her head, but Rebecca was also flexible when things didn't go the way she thought they would. When Rebecca was 9 years old, she left her family and her home in Rwanda and came to the US to have surgeries on her club feet. When they took off the first cast, her feet pretty much looked the same. In fact, it would take 32 casts and 3 surgeries before Rebecca's feet would turn. But she kept smiling and she took things day by day. So, as you start school, keep smiling, take things day by day, and stay flexible.
And we'll be back next week with a new special guest and some crazy new fun. I'm Alexis.
And I'm Tiffany, and we're signing out.
Happy back to school!
Make sure to like and subscribe.